So, I have this hobby. Well, it might be more of an addiction now, but anyways, I really like, and I mean really like, to make short films, movies, and videos in general. I love filmmaking. People spend hours and hours every day just watching commercials, movies, TV shows, and most likely YouTube videos. Of course, most people just make simple, unedited videos of people falling down or failing, but I like to do more than that. I like to create emotion to convey deeper meanings, and every little part matters. Take this shot, for example. It's just a shot of a leaf. We've all seen leaves before, so why is it special? To start with, of all the spots in this forest I could have put my camera, I decided to put it here. Maybe I just like this leaf. I mean, it is a nice leaf, but why didn't I get it from another angle? Well, one of the most important characteristics of filming is perspective. If I move the camera about here, you see it from a whole different angle. See? Pretty basic. Typically, countless angles are shot to get different perspectives. The more perspectives, the better. Seeing multiple perspectives is just good life advice. If I were to only see one side, I would never see the whole story. Another important characteristic of filmmaking is acquiring balance. Usually it means only showing a portion of a shot like this one. Although characters can also bring balance, like in Romeo and Juliet. It's a tragedy, but the nurse balances it out with comedy. There's even something called the rule of thirds. It basically means that if you want to bring focus to a subject, you align it with imaginary lines that cut your shot into 9 boxes. That probably didn't make sense, but don't worry, it took me a while to understand it too. Here's an example. It helps keep your balance in your photography or filmography. If you don't have balance, you have chaos. Well, not this type of chaos. That's better. But sometimes chaotic shots are good. It can reflect on what's going on in a scene or in the mind of the character, but eventually you lose sight of the important part. It's symbolic. A busy scene like this one can make you feel overwhelmed, ignored, or even lost. On the other hand, a scene like this can make you feel small, insignificant, and lonely. That's why we need balance. It makes you feel safe and secure. It makes you feel at home. So without balance, you can't be at peace. But before any of this starts, you have to write up a script. This can take only hours or as long as months to write. When I write, the hardest part is coming up with words that not only make the audience feel all the right emotions, but also complement the script. The words may even have different meanings depending on the audience. Take this rain scene for an example. Open to a view of a dull sky as rain pours down. Switch to a dismal view of a gray car. Switch to a view out the window of the car as rain obscures and distorts a tree in the background. See? The words gave off more of a depressed and sad feeling. Now let's see the scene again. Open to a view of a pearly sky as rain pitter-patters on the window. Switch to a clear view of a silver car. Switch to a view out the window of the car as rain slips down and makes the tree in the background seem to dance. These words created a more positive and intriguing scene. The words you use to describe something matter. For example, To Kill a Mockingbird used such influential words, it was able to change how people saw life. We give all these words their connotation. We are the ones to give these words their meaning. But even before that, you need to do the most important part. Give it a purpose. Without it, there's no reason to make the video in the first place. The purpose can be small, like, I wanted to entertain myself. Or it can be more important than the audience can understand, like, I want people to see things the same way I do and compare it to themselves. It's kind of how I view life. Without a purpose, there's no point. So make a point. Make the purpose of your life to make others laugh. Make it to be the world's best dancer. Make it to be the best parent you could ever be. Make your purpose. We all have our own. It's just up to us to make them happen. Finally, it is time to actually capture the film. I've written a script, casted characters, and set up the camera. It's finally ready. I look through the viewfinder and click the record button. The scene plays and I can feel the excitement in the air as my idea comes to life. All the hard work is paying off. The actors give the characters depth and relatability. The angles and lines give the scene the emotion that draws everyone in. You would be missing out not to just live in the moment. But you can't, even if there are only small mistakes, you'll naturally focus on them. No matter how good the film is. It's just human nature. However, you need to see the good. See the positivity of your work. Just see how amazing you really did. If I can't see the good, I'll never improve. I'll only be filled with negativity. Just looking at the positive side will make you happier and appreciate life more. In the end, there's so much you can gain from filmmaking. You learn not only cool techniques to get people to think that you're the bomb.com, but also tips for your life. Instead of only listening to one side of the story, try listening from every angle. Don't be all work and no play, because even though you'll probably be making bank, you won't be happy. Only you can define yourself, because you define the words. No matter what anyone says, only you can create your own purpose. And the most important, see the positive, not the negative. After all, life is like a movie, and you are calling the shots.